What is up there everybody, Citrus Aviation here for yet another video, and welcome to Aviation News this week, number 74. I hope you all had a fantastic Thanksgiving weekend and that you all enjoyed your funerals for your pet turkeys. We're going to get started here with the Aviation News. It's a fairly light week as far as news goes. That's mostly because it's this Thanksgiving holiday and the aviation industry kind of slows down in terms of new things happening. But we're going to cover what's going on anyway. So, we're going to start off with the 737 MAX. As you guys may have heard, the 737 MAX has been recertified to fly. However, the process to get the aircraft back to the skies will take a while. But we are making steps over time, and it was announced that the Brazilian Aviation Authority has certified the aircraft type to fly in the country, with Go Airlines being the only airline to currently operate the type in the country. So that'll be good for them. They can start doing the process of making the aircraft ready to go. The European Aviation Administration, the EASA, so the European Aviation Safety Administration, is taking a slightly different path to get the aircraft ready for certification, but they are saying that they will be able to certify the aircraft type soon, with a sometime expected recertification probably in January. So what happens once the MAXs are recertified? Well, according to Southwest Airlines, what they are doing is they are going to be sending every single pilot who will be flying the aircraft type into full training to understand how to fly the aircraft, and then they will also be having training for the other crew members, plenty of sim time as well as time on the actual aircraft. So for those of you who live here in the United States, you'll probably see MAXs flying around doing test flights with the pilots, so that's something you guys can keep an eye out for if you're plane spotters, and it'll be really interesting to see what happens. Southwest anticipates re-entry into service sometime around Q2 2021. That'll probably be, if I had to guess, sometime in May. You can expect the MAX to be flying with airlines like Southwest here in Q2 2020. American is taking a more expedited approach, and they want to have the MAXs in operation sooner. I could see why, because they're retiring a bunch of aircraft type. They need the MAX right now. But American is also ensuring that they are taking the safest measures possible to ensure the aircraft type is ready to go. So MAXs will continue to be getting ready for service and re-entry. We could end up seeing it taking about a full year before every MAX is back in the skies. And that's just kind of the way it is, because there are, maybe about 100 to 200 MAXs that need to be delivered as well. And then those new airlines that are going to get the MAXs for the first time, for example Ryanair and their new subsidiary Buzz Air, they will need to have their crews trained on the aircraft type and have the modifications applied to aircraft as well. American, meanwhile, they've been doing a lot of the updates to the aircraft over time during the pandemic anyway, so they are already a little bit ahead of the curve of some of the other airlines. That's why you might have seen some of the MAXs flying around and such. So it's good to see the MAXs back in service, or in the near future will be back in service. That's basically it for the highlight news, because there just really isn't much this week. But a lot of you guys did submit pictures. I did have to reject some because of quality issues. Please note, fences are an issue. Please, if you're submitting a picture, don't have a fence in the way of the airplane. That will be an automatic rejection. With that being said, we have some pictures to take a look at here. First, Aviation 24 sent in some pictures, and they include this one. This is a JetBlue A320. And this is in the Boston Celtics livery. This was taken October 9th, 2020 at New York JFK International Airport. Pretty awesome aircraft right there. As you can tell, I love the green. It's a very nice color. And then finally, he got this picture here of an Aer Lingus A330 who's taxiing to T5. This was on the same day, October the 9th, 2020. Another nice picture here of the new livery, Aer Lingus. I'm still not a fan of the new livery. I mean, it's alright. I mean, I like the colors, but I just don't think it's interesting. It just is too bland. And yes, I do realize during the 1960s, Aer Lingus did have a mostly white livery, but this is just a really lazy application of that livery, so I'm sorry, it's just not good enough for me. Next up for aviation photos, we have some here by RedRiverAviaiton. And we're going to start with this picture here of this United CRJ-200. According to information he sent, this is November 957 Sierra Whiskey on the Denver turn. And you can see from the picture, you can see quite a bit of paint chips up there just above the United titles in particular. This aircraft really has not been well maintained. and you can see that the paint in some places had faded off to where there is just bare metal there. Now I remember seeing this on old United Battleship Gray and Blue Tulip aircraft at the time that United was transitioning to the livery that you see here, but I had not seen it yet on the UACO liveries, which is what I use to call United Continental because it's much shorter, say UACO. You can also see this aircraft has a new nose, so it looks to be in the new livery. Oh, that could be yeah, it's new livery. Could be a Delta nose, but you can just tell from looking at this picture that the aircraft is not in that great a shape. So yeah, definitely in need of a little bit of work. It will probably be repainted in a not too distant future. However, United has announced that they will not be painting any new aircraft into the new livery until 2021. So they've been closed since about June with their paint shops in San Antonio, and they will not be reopening until 2021. So no new aircraft can paint in the new livery. The only aircraft you're seeing in the new livery are brand new aircraft essentially. So that's very interesting. Here we have a Delta 717-200 November 990 Alpha Tango coming in here from Atlanta. You can see he's got two nice pictures of it. Fantastic aircraft. He also got a couple pictures of it departing. You can see the beautiful Delta belly there. Those are nice shots. Fantastic livery. I love this one quite a bit. Next up we have the United Express Embraer 145 in the what is often referred to as the Evo Globe livery, the new livery. This one is November 11187. Yes, that's correct. There's 3 ones. And you can see some pictures of it landing and then some pictures of it departing. And this was on the Houston flight. And then we have an American 777-200. This is coming in from Dallas Fort Worth, November 757 Alpha November, and this aircraft is just in for maintenance, coming into Tulsa for that. Tulsa is located close enough to Dallas and is cheap enough to operate out of that. American can just have a lot of the major operations occur there instead of having to pay the very high prices that it could be elsewhere to have maintenance done. Alrighty, and that is it for the pictures from Red River Aviation today. He also sent in a bunch of pictures from his most recent spotting trip, which I'm really looking forward to showing you guys. I'll be sharing those over the next couple weeks. If you want to submit your own pictures, please send them to aviationnewstoday8@gmail.com. There will be the email below, so you can just copy and paste that and just put it in your email. Send it. I want high quality pictures. Fences will result in your picture being not accepted if the fence is covering part of the aircraft. I have very high standards for the picture, so please send in your best, and I show the best. So, that being said, we have the aviation news that is featuring fleet news. Not too much happened because, well, it was Turkey weekend and not that much happens with aviation. So, but we do have some stuff, and we have this Qatar Airways 777-30ZER. It is in a FIFA World Cup 2022, so they're already getting ready for the 2022 sports season. This aircraft is registered Alpha 7-Bravo Echo Bravo, taken on the 21st of November 2020 in Zurich, where the aircraft, I believe, was painted. Next up, on the 24th of November, this gorgeous aircraft became the first China Airlines Cargo 777F, registered Bravo-18771. The 777F is based off the 777-200LR platform and is a gorgeous aircraft, and a lot of airlines are moving towards using this platform over the 747 or other aging aircraft types. This is a really nice aircraft, and it will be one of the first aircraft to replace the 747Fs in the China Airlines fleet. This picture here that you're looking at in particular was taken on the 25th of November. Here on the 25th we have this livery Mercado Libre, and for an airline that I'm having a difficult time pronunciating, I'm just going to call them TSM for now because that's easy to say. And this aircraft is a DC-9-33RC. If anyone knows anything more about this livery or can tell me why this livery is being painted on several aircraft, I would love to know, but it's a very colorful one and it's a nice livery. Uganda Airlines has their very first A330-800neo. I have already covered this before, so I covered some of the new routes and such they will be doing. I'll have a card up to the top where you can just go take a look at that video. But this aircraft wears the test registration of Foxtrot Whiskey Whiskey Yankee Sierra, and it will be delivered as 5 X-Ray November India Lima. The reason why I'm showing it now is because we have a better quality picture of it versus before it was just from a news article and it didn't have that great pictures. So here you go, here's a nice high quality picture of the aircraft. Looks beautiful, and it will be delivered here in the near future. Next up we have what I think is a new livery for Sky Express. Either this or this is their first A320neo. I'm not exactly sure. This does kind of look like a new livery though. And I do like the livery either way. And I love the airline slogan, Greece is bliss. I absolutely agree with that one. Also, you might see the little twist there where Greece, being that this airline is based out of Greece, the aircraft is registered as Sierra X-Ray India Oscar Golf, taken on the 27th of November in Toulouse. Pretty cool. I really like this one. Love the livery, and I love the slogan in particular. So for fleet news, we have some awesome stuff to cover, starting here with Jin Air, which is a South Korean airline that is starting service to Los Angeles from Seoul. They are delivering important medical supplies and such. The very first flight is shown here on this video. Credit to the videographer, great videos they took. And this one is coming in October 31st, 2020. This was his first time he came into LAX, so it came right on Halloween. And the aircraft is doing twice weekly services to Los Angeles. So pretty cool to see another new airline at Los Angeles. An airline that I've covered before in the past called Starlux. They are a new Chinese, kind of more upscale airline. They are going to be applying for new routes, and they are applying for 15 plus routes, and these are going to be to many different places around the world, but they will include the following cities: Los Angeles International Airport in Los Angeles, Ontario Airport, also Los Angeles area, San Francisco International Airport, San Jose Airport, also San Francisco area, New York JFK, Newark, which is also New York area, Chicago O'Hare, Houston George Bush Intercontinental, Dallas Fort Worth, Miami, Boston, Seattle, Washington Dulles, Honolulu, and Guam. The 3 destinations they already have gate slots for will be Bangkok, Tokyo Narita, and Osaka. So those 3 routes that have been confirmed will start in December 2020, so coming up here very shortly. If approved, flights to the US will start 4th quarter of 2021 on the A330neos, and then A350s will start on the 1st quarter of 2022, so that is just over a year out. Very exciting stuff. So we could probably see Starlux Airlines here in the United States for about a year, and for those of you in Asia, you'll start seeing those here for the next month. So very exciting stuff happening there. So I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And thank you all for watching and for making the Aviation News This Week series very popular and successful. We are rapidly approaching 1,000 subscribers. I want to formally thank everybody for 900 subscribers. I really appreciate that. And I have a big announcement coming at 1K that I'm really excited to share with you guys. So, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day. God bless.